Oglala Lakota Sioux is what they refer us to. And my Indian name is Wayate Naichakjiji, which translates into defends the people. We're in Boulder, Colorado, home of the main home of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, Ute, Pawnee. But then there was like 48 tribes that crisscrossed through here, even our us Lakota people. We follow the bison down this way and have social gatherings, and ceremony too. Because wherever we go, ceremony, spirituality, ceremony is our core, our center. And so everything that involves that is around it, and it goes out. So social gathering, powwows, and the lives of people, and what we pray for, that's started from the core. We pray every time we do something, or every time we prepare, even meetings and to talks and like this. But I can't record those because they're, prayer. And so we start with a prayer and always try to end with a prayer. And so that's basically how we conduct ourselves. And of course, when you do that, you're praying for everything. And these trees listen too, so they're happy, And they're happy, really happy that we have our ceremony here too. My great-grandfather was one of the best friends of Chief Crazy Horse, one of the war leaders up at Greasy Grass. What they called the Battle of the Little Bighorn. And my great, he was one of his, and he's the one that was with them when they surrendered at Fort Robinson, and him and his warriors, and because the people were going hungry, and that was intentional. They wanted to starve us out because we were supposed to be put back on our reservation. We were the last ones to hold out. I'm proud of who I am because he was never a treaty signer. He's always warrior. So the town of Manderson, where we went for our ceremony, where they put us. But before, I helped out in other Sundances and before then. But all the people that come from that area are descendants, ancestors. They come from off the Crazy Horse band of the Oglala. Here in the last few years, more of our young indigenous people are coming back to this way of life because we keep it going. We were allowed to bring it back into the mainstream today's our actual culture because of the Freedom of Religion Act that was passed in I think it was 78, and that's when we're allowed to practice for this freely, our ceremonies freely, because in the early or late 1800s, early 1900s, we weren't allowed to practice these. It was like a violation of their laws. They said we would violate their laws, or they would actually come and kill us. And some of them, they did come and kill us. So we had to hide it, and we had to hide it and do it sort of like what they describe as underground, way back in the hills and stuff like that. And my grandpa, I know exactly where his ceremony, where he held Inipi ceremonies down this little creek, and we found it. Well, I can't say we, but I or me, because it's we found it. It was shown to us, and we found exactly where the sweat lodge used to be. I dug down, and here I found the sweat logs right where I dug, and we rebuilt, built our sweat lodge, a small sweat lodge over it, and we did ceremony there. So it was hidden back then. Now there's a road that goes on there, but back then it was a small little road, and it was hidden from that road by, if you look that way, there's a lot of bushes. It was hidden behind that. Children are always part of our prayers, always. And we pray for the children constantly, and we showed them. As a matter of fact, there's one young man, I told Mark to go get him, but He is only 16, I think. He's
Yeah.
16 years old, and he was out there sun dancing. And he was I've never seen anyone so powerful and so dedicated to this way of life than that 16-year-old. And that's what we're blessed with, our prayers are answered when these young people start to come back into this way of life, because this is ours. Like I told you, spirituality is our center, our center of everything.